This afternoon on the banks of the Allegheny PNC. Here's Mike Schilt's lineup with Dylan Carlson at the top.
You take a look right here, a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. That's the average. This is one of those guys you can't sleep on. You just never know.
And one strike for a base hit. Cut off by Polanco, and a leadoff hit for 9 hits now, most by any rookie in the big league.
Issue in the big leagues at a young age is just figuring out
positive reinforcement.
Carlson running, and an easy stolen base. Brubaker just throwing his hands up.
Go to the plate.
Strikeout, bottom of the zone on Alford Park. Polanco in the outfield. So Arenado and Goldie, even with that at bat. And fair into the corner. 1-0 Cardinals. St. Louis here in the first.
I think it's interesting that they try to go inside, especially with all the.
Isn't it strange thinking how they scouted this and what they're right down the middle, just kind of piggybacking on what you said. He's like, yeah, what were you looking for?
I was just looking for balls out over the pin side. I felt like you could just kind of keep that bat going. The ball up the middle, and that's probably the hard.
Over the weekend where he was 0 for 18. 3-2 pitch. Got him.
Pretty good pitch.
Strikeout of DeYoung, and 2 in the inning, but trying to pick up his first Cardinal win. Hank, a look at his Hyundai pitch arsenal.
He had a pretty good pitch too, down and in from a lefty from Happ.
And the next to Park. Hitter backs up a few steps and makes the catch. Around the Horn is presented by, generally speaking, if guys get, I don't know, intimidated.
A little bit more inclined to say, hey, I don't like that.
Center comes up just short.
I love you to death, but I want to catch the ball.
Yeah,
man, he just misses this ball.
Harrison did a great job of getting up and getting that.
And can kind of tell you all that stuff at once, and you can get a jump coming forward.
3-1 pitch, and he walked him. So runners at first. Moran had a ball that he hit off a Waino's glove, turned out to be a big to the Indians. And Moran hit center, and the Pirates grab a.
Like another one of those guys that you're just like, oh my gosh, we don't want to see this guy come to the plate, especially with people on base. I don't know what it is. The stands.
That was fun.
Got him.
I was sore for a few days though.
Strikeout, the first of the.
Yeah, I hear you.
Somebody has to.
Somebody.
Thank you, Hank. 3-1 pitch. Bader hit by the pitch, and the leadoff man is aboard.
That's a long stretch of a mental grind.
Earn runs, so I mean, there's just no energy in the state. Got to be tough.
Bobbled.
Just like I said.
So they don't get the lead runner. There's Andrew Kisner with LeBlanc on deck.
Out there, I can see moving your hand either up or down, but up, down, out, I really don't sometimes.
That's when you're having a pretty good night. Chicago on the ground. Road trip continues, and tonight it is game number 2. It is 8 and back-to-back strikeouts for Dylan Carlson. Tyler O'Neill for Polanco.
I hear Ricky. He does best and worst pitch in the.
Most he's allowed in any of his 7 previous starts with the Cardinals. Shortstop Paul DeYoung on Saturday, August 21st, courtesy of Edward Jones. Will be the Hall of Fame ceremony. That running, and the tag is there. Caught stealing.
It's because he doesn't get to play. Doesn't mean he's.
Cheer. So it'll be Carpenter with the catch behind the bag. It's 20.
Danny, Jamie Moyer pitched till he like it.
Things over, and off his
line, and this is just. I'll tell you right now, I'm not.
Certainly, that is the replay. Yeah, he is out.
Terrible rule.
There's Paul Goldschmidt called out on
hitter. You're ready to go. I mean, I'd probably just rather walk this guy than throw him a fastball.
Chops it to short, double play, 6-4, 3.
Obviously, they had to go out there and talk to the umpires for some injury. The only thing that's got you scarred is now that you're.
We were in Arizona. I started the game. He came in, and the first pitch he threw,
he was running by me, and I was like, what?
I had something to do with it.
Standing in the outfield, and guys are coming into
to center, and the catch made.
Taking my sinker, and I'm throwing it right down the middle in the bottom.
All double play, 6-4, 3. McFarland a baseball, then the Cardinals will be in Kansas City tomorrow. It's a business person's special. So our Valley Studios here in St. Louis, and a leadoff walk for.
I think you see you talk about drop and drive, and it's so crazy how it's the opposite.
Gone! It stayed fair. The first time up, even though it resulted in a strikeout. I like how he's taking pitches. I can see his 16th of the year. He loves hitting.
But he got 333, 335 sometime.
Here's a 3-2 pitch and a strikeout of Bader. And then Tony La Russa brought him.
Took the stage. He was the boss. Didn't matter. It didn't matter.
12th of his career against the Piemen. He's thinking two, hustling out of the box and in there safely with his speed. How about?
I was just going to say he's a hard worker, but then you got to get to there.
To center for out number 2. Park with the catch.
That's good. He's getting a little separation and a little was pulling off a little bit, and he was spinning with the upper body. So the
1-2 Newbar and at the wall, gone. Pinch hit, 2-run bomb. Long.
I was a little disappointed.
And end up in that Cox position once that front foot hits. I've switched a million batting stances trying to figure it out. It never really bothered.
So we're not sure if the changes are straight up. That ball is gone. His second home run in this game to cut the lead to 5-4, and he's 2 for 2. And
like he's exhausted from hitting that ball 420 feet.
Cardinals cannot get Colin Moran out in this series. Home run allowed to a lefty by Andrew Miller this year. 102nd home run hit by the Pirates this year. 3-2 pitch. Got him. The backswing, he got Kisner. Miller is pitch that really has defined him, and he.
Slider's been a lot sharper since he gave up that home run.
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Miller. 9.3 ERA for Andrew Miller in the 2-2. So after the home run, 3 consecutive strikeouts for Andrew Miller. Tuesday night, David Freese, his night at the ballpark. Then no crowds last year, so celebration for those two. Goldschmidt lines it to center. Now 25 on the year. Patrick Corbin of the Nats hit sharply to third. Key Brian Hayes out number 2.
Yeah, a little topspin love right there.
Walk. And grounds it into the shift. That walk was number 691. I mean, guys, you've seen it before. All of a sudden, that stretch run, you get a player.
And they come in and they get hot, and off you go.
Ball, Arenado, the bare hand to throw. The 1-1 pitch. And a sliding catch. Jose Rondon.
My favorite part about that is he comes into the game and he's paying it and know exactly where you want to go with it.
There's a wild pitch. Base hit at the time that Park was acquired from the Yankees. 1-1 pitch. Bader with the catch.
Bit of an uppercut. He gets the head of the bat out there and just loft balls.
In the National League. Ball. Good pitch. 99 from Garcia. And Hayes retired. So Brubaker gave the Pirates 5 to Paul DeYoung. To short. And he is 1 for 5 with a strikeout against Dwayne. Shallow left, drops in for a hit.
You can tell it really seemed
Differently at times depending on where you're at in the lineup. As Underwood fires it into center. Bader on his way to third.
I remember back in the day when you didn't have to come in and even
bases. Kisner the middle. And the only play is to go to first, and a run will kneel at PNC Park this year. 7 for 17. It's a 1-2 pitch. Got him. Strikeout of O'Neill. Cardinals pick up a run.
But yeah, that really surprises me, especially the fact
away, and his slider is not as sharp.
Swing and a miss. That's a good one there.
That's the hop, jump, turn around. 98 with the 2 spinning sliders down the middle.
He might be
right away.
Yeah, right away.
A little chopper towards Goldie. So Cabrera.
Yeah. So when the backstop is close to you, you feel like you're right on top of the. A lot of times it's because not all mound.
The left. Rondon with the catch. And a 1-2-3-4 of the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Missouri if the Cardinals hit a home run. The 1-2 on the ground is short. Newman struck out looking, walked and lined out to center. Here's the 2-1. Rolled up the third base line, no play.
Want to creep in just a little bit if he makes a good pitch. Now if he makes a bad pitch.
The 2-2. And a foul.
And you start to look for things that aren't there.
And Carpenter draws the walk in our Chevy call to the pen. All time he has scored a run today, by the way. Right down central, struck him out. Time to stretch. The final catch in the bottom of the 8th.
That can be just as big as a home run.
Inside corner, and he struck him out.
There had to be about a 6 or 7 move gig going on, and gotcha.
Arnotto with the catch. Kevin Newman 1 for 2. Infield hit back in the 5th. The 2-1 pitch. Center, and that ball is down. Bader over to cut it off.
And how to go about it.
And I would think, you know, free agents. On a play here by Paul Goldschmidt. Keeps it on the infield. He had allowed a total of 27 in his first. There he goes. The 3-2 is Paul DeYoung puts it away. He's been scored upon just twice in his last 19 outings. And fastball 98. Get a call on Bednar.
Well, he's only.
Yeah, that's why he's there. Back-to-back Ks.
I'm just going to say that he might not have gotten drafted.
Right down the middle, and he strikes out the side in the top of the 8th.
And they've done a really nice job, too. It's still.
Hit.
There's that swing we've been waiting for. Hot. And now it's a nice, beautiful.
Younger brother. And a swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Pitcher out of Mississippi State. They won the College World Series this year.
Up, then you're not doing any good there. That's what I'm talking
Swing and
about.
a miss, and they didn't start the runner. Cardinals in the 9th inning. Glove of Gallegos. The one time he let it go. And
little rally cap. So short.
1-2 pitch, swung on and missed.
Good
3
pitch.
strikeouts for Gallegos. 6-4. We had.
And most of them in the upper 90s.
Nosa. The outfield grass. Just Rondon. We'll get word on Dylan Carlson. Extra bases for Jose Rondon. For insurance. Goal and fair. One hopper off the wall. Rondon will score. Goldie to second base.
Even though you think you are, he said.
Yeah. 3-2 pitch.
Oh.
Grounded at third. And on DeYoung. All right, Polanco with the catch in foul territory. Cardinals tie for 4th most by Cardinals pitcher in any. Into right and in and out of the glove, or maybe the top. And the leadoff man is
Put the heel, and it jars everything in your body. And
Bader with the catch. First out here in the 9th. 3:30 with runners in scoring position. 3-2 to Reynolds. The long one.
oh, that's the breaking ball right there. You sped him up.
7-6.
A long homer.
20th home run of the season, and he's cut the lead to 1.
I mean, that ends up being just a BP.
2-2. Got him. Strikeout for Reyes, and now the one guy, along with Moran, you think about today that a sweep. The 1-2. He got him. It's a sweep and pitch
For Reyes right there, but he sticks with it. He's got great stuff and finished it off.
Cardinals improved to 50.